Hey guys, hopefully you're doing well. As we move forward here in these next couple weeks until we hopefully get to go back to school, we are going to use Edmentum, which is an online learning platform, to keep up our math skills and make sure that we don't totally fall behind where we should be. So you guys are going to do a tutorial a day, and we're going to start off with circles, which should make it a little bit easier for you because that's kind of where we left off before, we had our long spring break. Anyway, the first tutorial that you have to do is relationships among inscribed angles, radii, and chords. Within these tutorials are activities where they want you to use Geogebra. We've done Geogebra in class, but it's been a while, so I wanted to kind of walk you through how to do that. The first activity we have to do is the radius of a circle and tangent lines. The very first thing they want you to do is click on this link, which takes you to Geogebra. And so here's what the Geogebra window looks like. I will point out that there are instructions that you can click on, but it's a 10-page document, and let's be real, I don't think any of you guys are going to read the 10-page document, but hey, if you want to, it's there for you. So for question 1, what we have to do is create a circle with center A and a radius of your choice. Create a point B on the circle and find the coordinates of B. Draw the radius AB, and then you want to find the equation of that line in slope-intercept form. Okay, so let's come over here to Geogebra. Now we want to draw a circle. So I'm going to click on this little icon that says circle. And so you got a couple options. You can do a circle with center through point and a circle with the center and the radius. In this case, it doesn't really matter which one you do. I usually always just do circle with a center through point. So I'll put my center right there, and we'll say maybe that there is my circle. Okay, so you'll notice that I didn't actually use the radius. I could do that. I could do a circle with a center, and then I pick the radius. So like I could put the center here, and I could say like let's make the radius 2, and it's going to draw the circle. The only difference is when I did the circle with center through point, it already put the point B on there. So if I did that circle where I chose the center and the radius and it didn't put a point on there, what I would do is I'd come over here to this point, I'd click point, and then somewhere on this circle, I like to pick a nice point. So I would pick, that's not a word, I would pick to put my other point right there. Okay, honestly, it doesn't matter which one you do. All you need is a circle and a point on there. Okay, so let's go back here, see what it said we had to do. Create a point on it. Beautiful, get the coordinates of B. So I'm just gonna undo those last things because I don't need that circle. If I look at my coordinates of B, I have 2, 4. So that's what I would type in here. Okay, and then we want to draw the radius segment AB. So right here at this icon that looks like a line, this is where you find your line, this is where you find your segment. So if I just wanted to draw just that segment, that is segment AB. Okay, so I've done that. Now, however, what they asked, what is the slope-intercept form equation for line AB? Well, it's a little bit hard to get the equation of that segment. Could we do it? Absolutely. We could put it in point slope form and solve from there. But hey, we could also just draw the line AB, similar to how you would draw a segment. Okay, and then we can get our slope. We're going up 2 over 1, so we're rising 2. We're running 1, so that slope is 2, and you can see that the y-intercept is 0. So you could say that the equation is y equals 2x plus 0, but hey, do we really need to put the plus 0? No. So I would just say y equals 2x, and then that's the equation for line AB. Okay? And so that's question 1. Question 2, create a line tangent to circle A passing through point B. So let's do that. A line tangent to circle A but passing through point B. So I would start with lines over here, but I don't see anything that's really helpful. So let me go over to this next one, and then I see tangents. Okay, so then now you notice when you hover over tangents, down here in that little gray box, it says to select the point or the line, then circle or the function. So if you wanted to create a tangent, what you would do is, I want it to be tangent to that circle, and I want it to go through that point. Okay, And so there's my tangent line. That is tangent to the circle at point B. Okay. Now it says place point C on the tangent line on any location you choose. Using the coordinates of the point, find the slope-intercept form of the equation. So I got to put a point C on here anywhere I want, and I'm going to put it in a nice spot. That looks like a nice spot right there. Okay. And I'm going to get the equation of that line. Now to get the slopes, you could either do the slope formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or you could just count your advisory run. So I'm going down 1, right 2, so it has a slope of negative 1/2 and a y-intercept of 5. So the equation of that line is y equals, it's kind of hard to type in fractions here, but you can just put the fraction in parentheses. So negative 1/2 x plus 5, right? Yeah, down 1, right 2, y-intercept of 5. Good. Okay. Now question 3, capture a screenshot of your work and then paste it in that space. Well, you guys know how to do that. Question 4, based on your work in questions 1 through 3, what is the relationship between the radius and the tangent line? Okay, so if I go back and I look, here's my equation for the radius, y equals 2x. Here's my equation for the tangent line, y equals negative 1/2 x. You're going to give me a little hint. You're looking for a relationship about the slope. And we actually did do this in class, I believe, so you guys should hopefully remember that a little bit. But then in this question, you would just kind of explain what the relationship is and how do you know that, okay? Self-evaluation, how to do, rate yourself, write a brief evaluation. I'm not looking for a novel here, just a sentence or two would be good. Okay, so hopefully that refreshes your mind a little bit about GeoGebra. And I just want to point out, like, all of these menus, if you click on them, it'll tell you what you can do. Okay, so here's all my lines. I can draw perpendicular lines, parallel lines, bisectors. I can draw polygons, circles, ellipses. We're probably not going to use those, but we can do angles and all of that stuff. Okay, so hopefully that refreshes your memory a little bit about GeoGebra, and that will help you, because in this section there are a couple more activities later on down the line. Okay, as always, if you have any questions, either join the Google Meet or send me an email and I will get back to you. All right.